Good morning, LEGO fans, and welcome back to another retro review. Today we'll be looking at a LEGO set 6356, the MedStar Rescue Plane, coming in for a landing now. This set here was released in 1988 and had 140 parts and 3 minifigures. And as you can see, it's very yellowed because the set I had was sitting in the sun for quite a while, and the owner didn't really tend to it that much. You should keep LEGO inside where possible. And, you know, I'm just saying, play with them, but still take care of them, please. But yes, so let me just get right on into the set and just set myself right on over here. Sit. There we go. This plane is rather interesting in its design. It's got a sort of twin rudders back here, and kind of an interesting fuselage. I mean, you don't have a tail rudder, and you have just 4 propellers. It's very, very beefy. All for just a medical vehicle, really. It's just really cool. You have a couple windows on the side there. You can see the pilot. He's so happy. Those still spin. Good. I didn't really check those. But yeah, so here is a good example of why LEGO loves hinges. It's because they liked to, at one point in time, have you lift up the entire side of the vehicle so you can kind of have a dollhouse effect, play on the inside. Here we have one of these guys. Oh, come with me. We have one of these, not affiliated with the Red Cross, but still medical in some way. Guy, he's a doctor, I suppose. He doesn't have that trademark stethoscope, so I'm not really sure what's going on there with LEGO. But he stayed relatively pristine. He is not yellowed in any way because he stayed on the inside. Good for him. Let me set him off to the side there. And we have a gurney on this side, but as you can see, we can't really get it out. That's really quite unfortunate there, because we need to get those people rescued. We gotta get them out of here. Well, here's another one of LEGO's old favorites. You gotta peel up apart, and then something will move. Wink. So now we can get at the gurney up in here. That's very cool. I liked that. I liked that kind of action, that it's flush, and then using hinges, it just opens right on up. It's so satisfying to see. And not only that, but oh my god, so many inverse slope pieces. Those are rare. I love to use those pieces on a lot of my builds. Stay over there, and let's take a look at the gurney. Just a really simple little gurney. I pointed out because gurneys LEGO makes nowadays, they don't have wheels. At least not these retractable wheels. Presumably because they think that just because you're going to be it's going to be sitting on the inside of that thing forever, like this one has for, I guess, 20 years, I guess. So I suppose that they rationalize that kids aren't going to have these out that often. They're not going to be really played with that much, and if they are, they're going to be attached some way to these guys. They're going to be at least 2 of them, and they're going to be holding them like this, kind of like I guess MASH style. But yeah, so that's why they don't do that anymore, and I also presume because it saves parts. But yeah, so that's a downside, but I do like the fact that I've got one now. One that's not markered up. Some kids really like to use certain color markers on these, and that's really hard to wipe off. But yeah, so we can see that this is just faded, and some pieces got more faded and more yellowed than other pieces, and that's really kind of interesting. Still my favorite set by far. I did my best to try to bleach these parts back into their original color. Ooh, that one's really bright. But unfortunately, I didn't do that good of a job. I tried, but still, you can tell it's a really old set. But what do you know? What we have? Oh, get back up, guy. I don't want to call you for a medic. So yeah, there we go. Another retro review. I do like how this was depicted, and it's still one of my favorites. Oh, I forgot to talk about that little wheel up in the front here that makes it hard to turn, or maybe easier. I don't know. Maybe easier. Certainly, it took a couple of shots before I figured out to just fly the thing into the shot. But yeah, so anyway, that's my retro review, and I'm sticking to it. So if you'd like to see more shenanigans like this, looking at old Lego sets with no real goal except to show it to you, please like and subscribe to these videos, and I will see you next time. Me and this guy, I'm sure. I'm sure I'll see him again. Not really. This is the one time I'll see him. All right, till then, bye.